This is the fictional story of Julian Mantel, a man who appeared to have achieved the pinnacle of success. A graduate of the prestigious Harvard Law School, Mantel had risen to prominence as one of the most renowned trial lawyers in the United States. He enjoyed a lavish lifestyle, replete with a seven-figure income, a grand mansion, and a flashy red Ferrari. On the surface, it seemed like he was living the American dream. However, beneath this facade of success, Mantel was grappling with overwhelming challenges. The weight of his demanding workload, compounded by the relentless stream of crucial cases, had taken a toll on his well-being. Mantel approached every legal proceeding with unwavering dedication, but the stress became an insurmountable burden. One fateful day, the strain culminated in a severe heart attack that left him collapsing in a courtroom. This life-altering incident marked the end of Mantel's legal career. He vanished from the legal arena without a trace. Speculation abounded about his whereabouts, with rumors suggesting that he had embarked on a soul-searching journey to India in pursuit of answers and a simpler, more meaningful existence. Indeed, Mantel had made the radical decision to part with his opulent mansion and beloved Ferrari, convinced that his quest for a deeper purpose outweighed his material possessions. 3 years later, Mantel re-emerged unexpectedly, appearing at the office of a former colleague. He appeared remarkably healthy, bearing a serene countenance reminiscent of a Buddha-like figure. During his sojourn, Mantel had traversed the villages of India on foot, where he encountered yogis who seemed to defy the aging process. His travels also led him to the great Sages of Sivana in Kashmir, ultimately inspiring his pilgrimage to the Himalayan mountains, where he encountered a community of monks. It was amid the serene and majestic Himalayan landscape that Mantel experienced a profound spiritual awakening and rediscovered the essence of his being. In the mountainous region, Julian Mantel encountered a community of monks known as the Sages of Sivana. One of these monks, Yogi Raman, generously shared his wisdom and insights with Mantel. During their discussions, they delved into profound topics, such as the meaning of life. Mantel gained valuable knowledge on enhancing vitality, fostering creativity, and achieving a sense of fulfillment. However, Yogi Raman had one condition for imparting this wisdom. Mantel must return to his previous life and share these life-changing teachings. Mantel, true to his commitment, decided to resume his law practice with a mission to teach what he had learned: the transformative Sivana system. The Sivana system is founded on 7 fundamental virtues, each intricately woven into an enchanting narrative. This narrative unfolds within a splendid, tranquil garden adorned with beautiful flowers. At its center stands a massive red lighthouse. Yet the serenity is momentarily disrupted by the unexpected appearance of a colossal sumo wrestler emerging from the lighthouse's door. This imposing figure, standing 9 feet tall and weighing 900 pounds, is clad in nothing but a pink wire cable to preserve modesty. As the wrestler explores the garden, he stumbles upon a golden stopwatch. Out of curiosity, he puts it on, leading to an immediate loss of consciousness and a dramatic fall to the ground. Upon regaining consciousness, he is invigorated by the fragrant aroma of the surrounding yellow roses. Energized, he leaps up and discovers a path adorned with diamonds to his left. Enthralled, he embarks on this path, which ultimately leads him to a state of lasting happiness and joy. While some may find this story unusual, each element within it represents a facet of the Sivana system. In subsequent sections, you will gain a deeper understanding of these principles and their significance. In Yogi Raman's story, the garden symbolizes our minds. Just like a garden can get cluttered with trash, our minds can get cluttered with negative thoughts and fears. The first principle of the Sivana system is about taking control of your mind. Think of your mind like a garden and imagine that you are the gatekeeper. Your job is to allow only pleasant and positive thoughts into your mind and to keep out harmful ones. Our thoughts have a big impact on our lives. If you fill your mind with good and positive thoughts, your life will generally be better. So if you want a peaceful and meaningful life, you should only let peaceful and meaningful thoughts into your mind. But how do you make your mind focus on positive thoughts? Well, it's a bit like exercising a muscle. You can start by improving your ability to concentrate, and the Sages of Sivana have a technique called the heart of the rose for this. To do this technique, find a quiet place and a rose. Look at the center of the rose and really pay attention to its color and texture. Try to think about how beautiful the rose is. At first, your mind might wander and random thoughts might pop up. But if you practice this regularly, you'll notice that your mind becomes more disciplined. Do this exercise daily, and each day, spend a little more time with the rose. Over time, you'll find it easier to control your thoughts. You'll worry less and feel more calm and joyful. It's all about training your mind to focus on the good stuff. The second principle of the Sivana system is all about having a clear purpose in life. In the fable, this principle is symbolized by the lighthouse. The sages of Sivana always know their purpose in life, and they don't waste time because of it. They use the Sanskrit word dharma to talk about their purpose, which means life's purpose. This word comes from an ancient belief that we all have a mission to fulfill while we're on earth. By honoring your dharma, you can find long-lasting happiness and inner peace. To figure out your life's mission, it's important to set clear goals. It's like aiming at a target. You can only hit it if you can see it. Here's a 5-step method developed by the sages to find your personal purpose. First, create a mental picture of what you want to achieve. For example, if your goal is to lose weight, imagine yourself as a leaner and healthier version of yourself. The second step is to put a healthy pressure on yourself. Pressure can be a great motivator and push you to reach your full potential. One way to create pressure is by sharing your plan with others. Next, set a timeline. Having a deadline will help you get started on your goal. Yogi Raman called the fourth step the magic rule of 21. It means that a new behavior becomes a habit after you've done it for 21 days in a row. So, stick with your goal for at least that long. Lastly, enjoy the process. Don't forget to have fun and find joy in working towards your purpose in life. Do you remember the sumo wrestler from earlier? Well, he represents another important virtue in the Sivana system. This virtue is called Kaizen, which is a Japanese word that means continuous, never-ending improvement. It's all about unlocking your potential and becoming your best self. To practice Kaizen, the sages have come up with 10 steps, known as the 10 rituals of radiant living. Here they are. Ritual of solitude. Start your day with a moment of silence to calm your mind and tap into your creativity. Ritual of physicality. Keep your body active and healthy because taking care of your body also takes care of your mind. Ritual of live nourishment. Eat fresh and healthy foods, preferably following a vegetarian diet. Ritual of abundant knowledge. Keep learning throughout your life, whether through reading or studying, to keep your mind engaged. Ritual of personal reflection. Reflect on your daily actions and consider how you can improve them. Ritual of early awakening. Try to wake up early, around sunrise, to make the most of your day. Ritual of music. Listen to music as it can uplift your mood and energize you. Ritual of the spoken word. Create a personal mantra or positive affirmations to inspire and motivate yourself. Ritual of a congruent character. Always act in line with your principles and values. Ritual of simplicity. Simplify your life by focusing on your priorities and meaningful activities, avoiding unnecessary complexities. So, the sumo wrestler reminds us of the importance of Kaizen, the never-ending journey of self-improvement and personal growth. Let's remember another important aspect of the sumo wrestler in the story. He was wearing only a pink wire cable to cover his private parts. This cable actually represents the fourth principle of the Sivana system, which is all about leading a disciplined life. In his conversations with the sages, Mantel learned that the wire symbolizes strict self-discipline. Just like you can improve your concentration, you can also strengthen your self-discipline. Yogi Raman shared with Mantel that one of his favorite exercises for building self-discipline was to not speak for an entire day. The sages explained that a vow of silence for an extended period can be a great way to train your willpower. As the story continued, the sumo wrestler discovered a golden stopwatch. This symbolizes the fifth principle of the Sivana system, which is about respecting and managing your time. Even though the sages lived away from society, they highly valued and respected time. They taught Mantel that being a master of your time means being a master of your life. They saw hourglasses as a reminder of the limited time we have in life, and believed that we should make the most of it. To use your time effectively, you can plan your days. Spend 15 minutes before bedtime planning the next day, and take an hour on Sundays to plan the week ahead. Another important lesson is to be selective with your time and know when to say no. Live each day as if it were your last, so you don't waste time on activities that don't truly matter to you. Ask yourself, would I want to spend my last day on Earth doing this? Just like Mantel collapsed at work due to his overwhelming responsibilities, the sumo wrestler in the story also passed out and fell to the ground. But when he woke up, he felt full of energy, and this newfound energy came from the fragrance of the yellow roses. So, what do these roses represent? There's an ancient Chinese saying that goes, "A trace of fragrance always remains on the hands that present you with roses." This idea symbolizes the sixth principle in the Sivana system, which is all about selflessly serving others. The monks believed that being kind and compassionate toward others not only benefits them but also improves your own life. Every morning, take a moment to think about how you can bring goodness to the world and make other people's lives better. You can do this by genuinely praising others, helping your friends when they need it, and showing love and care to your family. Acting in this kind and sincere way leads to a happier life. After the wrestler was revived by the roses, he found a path covered in diamonds that led him to everlasting happiness and joy. For the sages, the seventh virtue is about living in the now. They understood that true happiness isn't just a destination but a continuous journey. Along the journey of life, you'll come across small wonders represented by the diamonds on the path. To truly appreciate these diamonds, you need to practice gratitude every day. This means being thankful for your health, your family, and even the simple pleasures like the sound of birds singing in the trees. Nothing is more important than the present moment. When Mantel returned, he shared his incredible journey to meet the Sages of Sivana with his former colleague. Since then, he has continued to pass on their wisdom, fulfilling his commitment to spread their teachings. Each of us can lead a happy and fulfilling life by following the 7 virtues of the Sages of Sivana, as shared in Yogi Raman's story. These virtues help us remove negativity from our lives and concentrate on fulfilling our true purpose. Here's a practical tip. To keep your mind focused on positive thoughts, try opposition thinking. This aligns with the first virtue of the Sivana system, which is about mastering your mind. When a negative thought enters your mind, consciously replace it with a positive one. For example, if you catch yourself criticizing your appearance, make an effort to give yourself a compliment instead. This simple practice can help you maintain a positive mindset and lead a more joyful life.